That's a big win going on the road in the SEC, beating Ole Miss. Got off to a really hot start. I mean, the game got more competitive as the game went on. But what did you like the most about your team's resiliency and then pulling it out at the end?
Well, I thought we showed a lot of character. We talked about, having composure in those moments. And they're a very good basketball team. They did a great job of cutting the lead. And when that happened, I thought our guys showed a lot of composure. They were able to regroup. We were able to execute well offensively, and we got some stops, and we were able to build the lead back up again.
What do you tell the team in the huddle when it's 21-0? Do you just tell them to keep doing what you're doing, or adjust, or how do you kind of handle that from the coaching perspective?
Well, we want to stay focused on what we were doing that was working for us. We want to stay consistent with what we were doing, and our guys wanted to stay, definitely locked in defensively, because it started down there. Getting stops is the whole key to it. So we wanted to continue to follow the game plan. I thought it was one of our games, especially the first 12 to 16 minutes, probably some of the best basketball we played, both defensively and offensively combined, and that's what I thought led to the big lead.
It was only a 4-point game, I forget, like 10 minutes or whatever it was in the second half, and you guys really buckled down. From that moment, did you learn something about this team? Because they could have easily, folded or just, not liked the outcome, but I mean, they really showed you something there to do what they did that last 9 or 10 minutes.
No, absolutely. I think both teams did. I thought they did a great job of fighting back and cut the lead to 4, and I thought our guys responded. And what we talk about is teams are going to make runs. There's nothing you can do. Basketball is a game of momentum. And you have to make sure that you can, stymie that run as best you can and hopefully go on a run of your own. And I thought we were able to do that at around that 10-minute mark. They cut it to 54-50. I thought our response was to get some stops. We turned it into good offense, and we were able to continue to build our lead.
What did you like about early in the game when you guys went out? There were like 5 or 6 players with like 7 or 8 points. Like there were a lot of players scoring. Like that about you?
No, I do. And we have balance and we have depth, and I think it showed in that game where we have a lot of guys that are capable of having their night offensively, and we did it again that night where I thought C.J. Kelly really stepped into that moment and he was able to contribute. And then we've had other guys do the same thing all season long, and that's who we are. The good thing is our guys have been ready to make those responses. So they've been ready for their moments and they've seized them.
Coach, I saw C.J. Kelly had a very good offensive game. Is that something you look forward from all your players, having that two-way specialty?
Absolutely. We want guys to play both ways. We want guys that can defend and also can help us offensively. And he epitomized that the other night. And the thing he did that may go unnoticed is he had 9 rebounds. And so, he led us in rebounding against a, big team, physical team. He got in there, mixed it up, and came out with some great plays for us.
So you're 8-2 with mostly a roster made up of newcomers, players in their first year in your program. I mean, you coach them through the summer and preseason, and you hope they perform a certain way, but what has surprised you or stood out to you that maybe you didn't know what to expect when the season started?
Well, you never know what to expect. I mean, especially bringing 9 new players, and a number of those players didn't come to September or the last week of August for us after they graduated. So we didn't have probably but 6 players here during the summer, and they were mostly our freshmen and our returners. So it's good to see those guys come together. And we know that we can be a lot better. We have a lot of growth with this team because we haven't been together that long. And so our chemistry and continuity, we're still working on that. I can still see it. We're still learning our players about rotations and things that we want to do as a staff. But all those things are good things to have because we know as we get better at it, then we become a better team. So we're excited about where we think we can, go and and what type of team we can become.
What do you know about Missouri and the basketball?
Well, Flax is a great event in Florida, and so it's a great opportunity for us to participate in it. So we're excited about that opportunity, and we're thankful. And we're playing a very good Missouri team, a team that's, I think they only have 1 loss. They play some really good basketball all season long, and it's another opportunity to go against a very competitive, good basketball team and a well-coached program.
What do you like about your team's energy and just their effort? It seems every game we've seen, I mean, you can't, they're just going at it, diving for loose. Like we saw Taylor Hendricks, I mean, he's sliding across the floor against Ole Miss. I mean, how much do you like that part about your team? It's really been noticeable.
Well, of course, that's very important for us. Our program, our standards are our standards. We want to, we don't want to ever be outworked. And so we take a blue-collar mentality. That's how we approach games. We put our hard hats on, and we're going to go to work. And I think it epitomizes by the plays you see, whether it's loose balls or charges, 50-50 balls. Those are type plays I think show the hustle, shows the effort that we want to have, epitomizes the program. When you look at us, you want to see, oh, that's UCF basketball. When you see that, then we're happy that we're playing as hard as we need to play.
How's C.J. Walker doing?
C.J. Walker's doing well. He's getting better every day. I mean, he's day to day, and it's a process for him. But he's going to be fine. You know, it's just going to be something that we're going to continue to build him up until he's ready to get out there and can get out there and stay out there. So just excited about where he is. I think he's feeling a lot better, but it's still going to be a process for him. He's not there yet. But you know, we're confident that he should be back this season.
Coach, obviously conference play is right around the corner. Is there something you want to see out of this team before we get into conference play, or are you looking for something in particular, knowing that conference play is a little bit more challenging?
No, we want to continue to take it one game at a time and look to get better every time we step foot on the court. You know, this is great preparation for us. You know, in the non-season, we like to play really good basketball teams because we think it prepares us for conference play. And this preseason is no different. We think we've had a challenging schedule. It should be a schedule that when we go into conference play, we should be prepared to compete at that level, because our conference, as you know, it's a tough conference, very underrated, and there are a lot of good teams and a lot of good coaches.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, you guys.
Good luck at Missouri.